one. Hello everybody, this is the instructional video on how to assemble V&L's hanging paper kissing ball. First step is when you open up your hanging paper kissing ball package, you will notice that it's flat like so. Turn it over to the other side and you'll notice there's a wiring here. Lay that out flat, and then when you open up the two sides, you should notice only a minimal gap between the two fans. If you find that it's a big gap, make sure that you unwind this wiring and so you can tighten it up so that the gap in between is not large. Otherwise, the two sides of the ball will be lopsided. First step, once you have finished that, is to make sure that this wiring is straight on one side. And then you can proceed on one end of the fan. You can unfan it and start to fold over the petals. Try to pull it apart about 80%. There's no way to pull it 100% through. You will notice that once you have about 3 sheets pulled apart, you will start to see some of this ball coming together. Once you have unpetaled one whole side, then you can proceed to the other side, and then at the halfway point, you will notice that your ball is partially done, with only half more to unfold. And if you notice that you're seeing a bit of the core like so, what you need to do is pull the paper tissues apart a little bit more, and the more you pull at it, you'll start to, the core area will start to disappear. We are now at the 3/4 mark, where 3/4 of the layers have been folded over and peeled apart. You will see that some of the tissue paper is a little bit crimped. You can fluff that out as you go along, or you can fluff that out after you've peeled apart all the layers. There's still 1/4 left, as you can see. One thing you must note is that when you do unfold these tissue layers, be very careful, because it is tissue paper, it is fragile and you don't want it to tear. And remember that folds, creases, and imperfections actually just make it a little bit more round and fluffy and actually looks pretty with it. So it doesn't have to look 100% perfect, because it's the imperfections that make it look nice. So you can lay it on one of the sides that are complete, so that you know where to start peeling apart. Otherwise, if you keep holding the ball and it starts to grow bigger and bigger from all the foldovers, it's going to be really hard to hold it together. So make sure that you have it on a flat surface while doing it, otherwise it could be a big handful. If some of the layers in the tissue paper look more full on one side, you can, like I said, fold it, fluff it out and even them out after you've completely after you've completely unfolded all the layers. Alright, voila. Your hanging paper kissing ball is complete. What to do now is get to the middle of it so you can pull out the string, and this is where you will be hanging it from. Make sure you fluff out the petals to freshen up the look and to even out the bunches. Otherwise, some areas might look a little more concentrated. But that's about it. Finished. Hope this was helpful.